Hello and welcome to Gaming Cypher. I'm Stephen Reyes, and today we get to look at the remastered Tony Hawk 1 and 2 that I am extremely excited to play this game again. The last time I played it was in high school, so it's going to be a nice throwback to jump right back into this game. So without further ado, let's take a look. So with the game, you have the option of doing the skate tours, which will allow you to select from the first or second game, the multiplayer, which includes online and local play, and the option to create a park, which is pretty impressive. So the first thing we're going to take a look at is selecting your character. You can select from some of the original skaters from the game or some new athletes who have been added to the lineup. Or you can customize and make your own character, which quite frankly, I kind of wish we had done that in the past when the game first came out, because that would have saved a lot of fighting over who got to play as Tony. But at least now you get to create your own avatar. You can adjust the skin tone, hair. You can adjust everything to make it look as much like yourself as you want. Or if you want to get creative and just kind of make somebody who looks nothing like you could do what I did and just kind of make a badass looking character. You can select for more modern clothes, or if you want to do a bit of a throwback like I did, go with a little bit with the 90s baggy clothes and customize your board. That way, everything you do in this game will have style to it. So let's go ahead and jump right on into the first game. So with the tutorials, it's very nice how they have this set up that you ride around the skate park and find the old VHS tapes, which will teach you different tricks and abilities that you can use in the game. It's very nice how they have this set up, that they have a preview window to show you exactly what you'll be learning, and at the bottom actually has the instructions of what button combination you would utilize to accomplish these tricks. So as you progress, you will learn more abilities and skills for the game. You can go into the menu to see what skills you've already learned, or even reselect it if you need a refresher on the tricks that you've learned. At the top, you have the option to customize your skater, go to the skate shop, and purchase different items, whether it's apparel or even different pieces for the skate parks you will be building. That there's tons and tons of items to pick from, whether you purchase it yourself or do the challenges to unlock more funds for these cool features. That, quite frankly, that alone will give you hours and hours of gameplay. But let's go ahead and take a look at how they remastered the first game, because, man, I've been waiting to go back to the warehouse. That at the beginning they have all the goals and challenges that you can achieve. This camera work is nice because it gives you a nice preview of the entire layout before you actually jump right in, to show you where all the different targets are, whether it's just finding the letters to spell skate or specific items that you need to hit within each map. So let's start playing and see how rusty I am, because I know I spent hours and hours on this in the past, but let's see if I still have these skills. Gameplay is smooth, graphics are fantastic. Can still get the secret tape, but I can't quite land it, but that's me, not the game. The game is flawless, that it's just amazing to see what they did with the remaster, that the map is exactly the same, they just cleaned it up, which is amazing. So we're going to go ahead and move on to the second level, which is the school, which, depending on your age, either you're still in school playing this game and being happy that you get to grind on the lunch tables, or you're kind of getting a flashback of what you used to do and stuff that you may not be able to do in person, like grind across rooftops, which I do not recommend in real life, but in the game, oh, have fun with it, because there are so many prizes and rewards if you go exploring on these maps. You can even go through glass signs, which it's kind of nice to be able to do stuff that is amazing and destructive without hurting yourself or getting in trouble for it. Each map has different features that are beneficial to it, whether it's windows you can bust through or helicopters you can grind on. That everything has stuff that you can interact with or find some amazing ways to perform tricks that you can spend hours and hours just on one map alone, and there are so many maps that it's just endless gameplay. Now the maps are interactive where you can get hit by a golf cart, which isn't cool, but it's nice when you get to be able to grind over them and kind of do a little payback. The game mechanics are fairly simple, but the controls are rewarding because you can actually achieve pretty amazing tricks with very simple maneuvers. So it's instant satisfaction with this game that you have multiple modes, whether it's a competition where you try to compete to see if you can get the highest score, which, as you can see, I'm not that much of a competition for people right now, but that will change over time. You can also play online, which is a great added feature. You don't have to worry about waiting for somebody to come over to play. You can just start playing online, play people from all around the world, and see who can outskate who. Or if you want to go back to the local play, which is nice, to be able to play with a friend, you can sit in the same room, yell at each other, see who does better. But if you're playing the graffiti mode, it's pretty obvious who's doing better based on whose color is dominating the map. One of the nice things about the maps is some things are interactive. For instance, if you grind the helicopter, it will take off and go right through the roof, which is kind of cool to see all the debris fall down. That this game has endless entertainment for you, that the create your own park is fantastic. There's so many options you can build. You can look at other people's maps online. That this is just hours and hours of endless gameplay and challenges that you can design. That this game is fantastic, and I would give it a 9 out of 10. That is definitely a must buy. Go get your copy of Tony Hawk 1 and 2 Remastered, and thank you for listening. This is Stephen Reyes with Gaming Cypher.